Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel 365 with Bree. It's your girl Bree here. If you're new to this channel, hit that like button and let me know that you're here in the comment section below. If you want to see me more often, hit that subscribe button. And if you've been walking with me, talking with me, listening to me blab on and on, welcome back and let's get started. A couple years ago, I made a video about my dad called Idols Become Rivals. That was when Rick Ross, Rather You Than Me, that album came out. I had just moved here. I was feeling very emotional, very homesick, a lot of really coming into my own as, a new young adult, leaving a relationship or whatever I was doing with that at the time, just coming into a new place and coming into my own and realizing some situations about me and my father's relationship. And that song, Idols Become Rivals, on that album from my favorite rapper, Rick Ross, Daddy Ross. It really reminded me of me and my dad. It really reminded me of, how he had hurt me in some situations, how maybe I have hurt him in some situations. And it just gave me some closure at that time, in that moment. That was a couple years ago. That was about 3 years ago. So if you follow me on Instagram, let's, fast forward to now. If you follow me on Instagram, that's called a clip. I used to have a band director named Mr. Wilson, and he would always say that. I would be like, oh, that's called a clip. That means you should be louder. That's called the clue. Listen, I got plenty of stories on band, okay? Plenty band stories, but that's another day, that's another time. Dad came to see me, finally. Open up. Finally, he came to see me. It took like about 3 years. 3 years. I don't know, that's a long time. Okay, it's a long time. But me and my dad, we have this thing where we go weeks, months, sometimes years. Well, I don't think we've ever gone years without talking, but we've definitely gone years without seeing each other. But we will go weeks and months without talking. And sometimes there's nothing even wrong. It's just that this is what we do. And he's stubborn and I'm stubborn. So him reaching out to me, is not something that he would always do in the past. And he's gotten a lot better with that. I've gotten a lot better with that, especially with communicating how I felt about it. So, but not seeing him for those 3 years was a big deal. I didn't know how much, it affected me a lot because I just feel like there is no such, I feel like the love between a father and his daughter, that type of love is, it's an unbreakable bond, if you have a relationship with your father, you're very lucky. Not a lot of people have that, and I'm very blessed to have a relationship with my dad. I'm very, whether how strenuous it can get, I'm very, very blessed that he was in my life. He was in my household. He grew up with me. He taught me things that, if I didn't know, I would not be part of the woman I am, and so I'm very, very, strong on the bond between a father and his daughter. Like, it's amazing. It's amazing, and it's needed. I feel like it's needed. I definitely feel like it's needed. Or some male figure, that you trust, that's responsible, a grandfather, an uncle that you trust, that's responsible, that is, pure at heart. I feel like it's amazing. That bond is unbreakable and amazing. And without it, you do feel without. I did feel without, like a void, or maybe just like, dang, I knew I can hear his voice, I can call him, but I need him to hug me. I need him, just like I crave my mother's hug sometimes. She's 10 minutes up the street. I crave her hugs. I'll go get one. My dad, it was the fact that I needed that. I needed protection. I wanted to feel secure. I was lonely. I felt trapped sometimes. I felt ugly. I felt ashamed. And I knew I needed him to wrap his arms around me, to let me know that, like he did when I was little, like, you're my little girl. I'll protect you. I had a second job. I was at my second job's holiday party. And I walk out, and my mom, she was running errands, whatever. She's coming to get me, and I'm outside talking to my friend. And, I just turn to my left, and I see him hit the corner. And I'm just like, okay. I walk away. This is me saying okay to her. I'm looking at him. I walk away about maybe 5 steps. I couldn't walk anymore. I'm crying my eyes out. I'm bawling. I am crying. Like, I can't move. And then I get the hug. And then I get it. And, he's just kissing my cheek, and he's just wrapping his arms around me. And I don't really know how I felt in that moment, because it was so peaceful. Is that a feeling? That's a feeling, of peace. That finally, that's a nice feeling. Just finally, just a deep breath. After that, I was in shock. We get in the car. I'm just still crying. My mom's there, and my friend's talking to my mom. She's like, "Is that your dad?" I'm like, "Yeah." And she gives him a hug because she's looking at me cry. Then she starts walking away crying. So then she texts me later. That's my girl. But we get in the car, and I don't know, but I was in shock. My mouth was open. I'm sitting there staring at him. He's leaned back in the chair. We're riding, and it's just like old times. A little bit. We get back to the room where he was staying, and it's awkward. It's awkward because, I don't know, it's awkward. I was waiting for that time, that moment, for a long time. And then when I got it, I was just like, okay. Not okay, but I was like, system shut down because system overload. Like, what do I say to you? I have so much to ask you. And it's not like he hasn't been in my life, It's not like we didn't talk on the phone and stuff. But it's different when the person is there and I have this time to connect with you or bond with you or be able to touch you or be able to hold your hand and stuff, and I don't even know what to say or what to do. Act natural. Okay, act natural, but so the next day, him and my mom, they're going, they go out, they go look at the island, they're touring, whatever, doing touristy stuff, but my dad's like, I don't want an itinerary, I just want to go out and do whatever. Just show me the things that you all like. So then we go out, and me and him go out that night. We go out to eat, and he gets drunk. That's funny. That's weird. Had a drink with my pops. That was nice. That wasn't our first time having a drink, but that was our first time having a drink, and him getting up the one, a little wobbly. I'm over here. That's it. But I was driving, so I couldn't indulge. And I know I'm swinging my hair around a lot, y'all, but it's so hot in Hawaii today. It is burning up in Hawaii today. I've got the windows open. I've got the fan going. I got the fan in the other room going. And I've got the fan right here going. So this is where, things kind of take a turn a little bit. And this is where, like, I felt like I was supposed to feel something else than what I did. So I felt like I was supposed to feel like, I don't want to say complete because I did, But I don't know. I just like, feed me all this information, give me all this knowledge, teach me all these things, teach me what I need. I need you. Teach me. I'm empty, like, teach me. We talked. I don't know. It's hard to explain. It's just like it felt like I was going to get all this knowledge and all, or I needed him to do something like that. But my mom, we were talking about it. I said this to her. I was talking to her, and she was just like, parents have taught me a lot of most of what I'm going to need in life up to this point, right? A lot. I don't need him in that way as much. And when she said that kind of like threw me for a loop, because you're always wanting to learn, and you're always wanting to get better, and you always want to be taught by your parents. You always want some all right, but you always want knowledge from your parents. And when she said that kind of, I don't know, that kind of threw me for a loop. Maybe I don't need him in that way of, teach me. Maybe it was just that, let's bond. Let's get to know each other now. Okay. There's a video, go back in the playlist. I made a video of when I left Georgia and came here. But it was some shit. It was some shit. And, me and my dad, we weren't on the best of terms. And then it's up and down. Sometimes just because of me. Just because I don't know how to express my feelings sometimes to him, saying that, hey, I miss you, and I really wish you would take heed and really make more of an effort to come down here and see me. Turns out there was a whole plan. There's a whole plan for him to get down here. So, and I wasn't in on it. So, that made me feel special. That made me feel nice for a while. Me and my dad went out the next day. It was the day of him leaving. I don't really like saying see you later to people. I don't really like saying goodbye to people. I really don't like, I don't like dropping people off somewhere where I know you're not going to come back the next day. It's going to be a couple, maybe more months until I see you. So we're going out. We go to the mall. Hawaii has, I think the largest outdoor mall. Like it's open. We don't have a ceiling. No ceilings. That was the best day he was here. We went to that mall, and all I did, we went shopping, and he bought, and got me some things, and he got himself some things, and he got some other people some things, but all we did was just walk around. It was a normal day, and I was driving us around. No issue. It was just like at home when I would drive us around if we went somewhere together. And we got some to eat, and he came back and he took a nap. Oh, I gave him his gift. That was nice. I'll insert a little clip right here. That was nice. Yeah, that was really, really nice. Best day, because it was like any other day, and I needed that, because from Thanksgiving to like Christmas, it was a little rocky over here with my family, and having my dad come in and be a breath of fresh air says a lot. But my dad came to visit me, and he was proud of me. He said he was proud of me, and he says he never has to worry. And he's always told me that since I was growing up. I never have to worry about you, Bree. I never got to worry about you. And I used to always be like, well, damn, say something else. And that's a blessing. And I'm glad I could do that for him. And I'm glad that he could come and see how me and my mom live out here. I was very grateful, and it was very helpful with our relationship. It was, you know, for the most part. And, you know, I'm just grateful that he's here, that he came to see me. And I'm grateful that he got to experience Hawaii with us. So if you like this video, or if you have any other topics that you would like me to talk about, leave them in the comment section below. Follow me on Snapchat and @IM_Brianna. Follow me on Facebook, Brianna King. And then follow me on Snapchat, Curry_BRE.